Alright, so we're bringing up another person to the stage. Um, it's mad because, like, speaking to this person, she comes across very like shy and like serene and timid. But I feel like on stage she's a different animal. So that's just the feeling I got. We'll see what happens. Innit? Give up for the one, the only Tiara. Give it up for Tiara. Come on, man, louder than that, man. Come on. If you are what you say you are, a superstar. I keep clapping, keep clapping, keep clapping.
Hi, my name is Tiara. This poem is called Addiction, My Two Ex-Best Friends. So Jesus said that whoever wants to be my disciple must first deny themselves, pick up their cross and follow me. And can I be honest? For a long time, this was a cross that I was reluctant to pick up. Because you see, the only pickup that I was used to involved two of my best friends who watched me grow up. At 14, I met Mary. She was the happy one. She made me laugh, smile, and see the good in everyone. She helped me channel my brain into joy in the times of bad. But her twin, Jane, she was more mellow. She helped me sleep, zone out, and forget the times that I had. Yeah, these were two of my best friends. They were always accessible, no phone, on D&D. I never asked them about their phone bill because I paid them my time and my sanity, not just financially, but emotionally. From 14 to 22, years that I could never get back. All for a temporary moment that lasted a few hours until I would sleep, wake up, and I would call them again. They never said no, they always picked up. They had no answer phone. They always promised me a better day. I was like a dog and they my bone. They got so good at being my friends. They even started to convince me they were the only friends that I ever needed. And that everybody else was bad for me, was out to get me. If you ask me, I would almost say that they were addicted to me too. Because you see, when they wasn't with me, I could almost smell them in the air, leaving their trail of breadcrumbs. Yeah, they left their mark on me too. When I wasn't with them, I would start to sleep. I couldn't sleep and I would start to shake and everything and anything would annoy me, but they never did. No. They made me happy. Or at least that's what they wanted me to believe. They wanted me to believe that they were helping me. Instead, they were capping me. They were limiting me and they were enslaving me. But you see, now with the truth, I understand that. In Galatians 5:1, for it is for freedom that Christ has set us free. So stand firm then, and do not let yourself be burdened again by the yoke of slavery. If you ask me, I think some of the best Christians are the ones who battle with addiction. For they know what it means to wake up in the morning and have a desire and do whatever it takes to feel that little bit higher. They know how to convince and persuade and use emotional text to get their way. There's some of the great speakers you see now, they were beggars back in their day. That's exactly how the enemy works. Wherever God has gifted you, he targets it, trying to contaminate it, ruining your witnesses and your followers so that when God says now, like me, you'll try and sabotage it. Me, my gift is my voice. And when I tried to argue with God, I said, sir, you want the one that would smoke and drink and would verbally abuse. And he stopped me and he responded to me the same way he did Moses. He said, who gave you mouth? Silly me thinking I had a choice. But you still do. So choose freedom and choose life, but one step at a time. Do you want the truth? Addiction feels like freedom. That's until you try to stop. Because it'll expose you to emotions so high, but when it drops, the come down, the lowest part. Toxins leaving your body, but the cravings remain. It's the hardest part. It's easy to say no today, but what about tomorrow? And what's even worse than the come down, it's got to be the withdrawal. That period in time where you're not quite here, but you're not quite where you were. And looking ahead, freedom feels so close, but looking back, bondage, it feels kind of familiar. I took a step, but I didn't move. I look down and I see chains. One was anchored to Mary and the other was anchored to Jane. But you promised me no pain. You promised me that I'd be happy, that I'd be free. What about all of those good times? Because now I can't sleep and I keep shaking and I'm losing my mind. One day I'm fine and the next I'm not. And I swear it only takes one more person to look at me wrong and I'll... Jane, you're what? It's been a while, T. Come out and play. Mary. Yeah, I swear, just a few more hours and you'll be in such a better state. Jane, I've got some friends who really want to meet you. Mary. Here's Charlie and his friend Molly. There's nothing that they can't do. I took another step. Well, technically it's the first, but this time I went back. But I don't get it, because I know when I want to move forward, but in this flesh, I just lose track. This walk is not easy. It was never meant to be. God promised you his presence in the storm and not problem immunity. Paul, I understand you now, because me too. For where you wrote in Romans 7:15, for I do not understand what I do. For what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do. All this time, I was focusing on trying not to sin, forgetting that was his strength that comes from deep within. We put so much weight on our ability to not stumble and to not fall, forgetting that it's him who overcame it all. It's him who set you free. Because of him, there is no more slavery, there is no more bondage, and there's no more lies. Guys, I took another step. Yeah, this one felt good. It felt easy. I looked down and there's no chain in sight. It was then that I realized the chains were never there. It was all just in my mind. It was all lies, so take that step.
How dare you? See what I'm saying? Cut this, brother. Cut this. Switch that off. Switch it off. What did I say before she came up? What did I say? All shy and timid and, excuse me, sir. First of all, like, sir, like I'm like 72. Doesn't matter. Excuse me, sir, can I come on the list? And then you bring that flipping head. Like, I don't know what you've gone through, but to magnify that in the poem that you did, and then to bring that into the light that you brought in, you are a very powerful person. Very powerful person. Don't ever be shy and timid again. Say it with chest. You understand? Because you, young lady, have serious, serious fire in your belly. Yeah? And thank you for bringing that to the stage. Give it up for Tiara.